Hello everybody, it is time for the best Illinois-based car podcast ever. The On My Way podcast as I head on my way home. Pulling out of the parking lot. It is very empty because it is Juneteenth today, so the bank and post office are closed, so I have the entire parking lot to myself. Very nice. This person's like, oh God, I hope he doesn't run out in front of me. I won't this time. You're fine. You're safe. You're safe with me. How's everyone doing on this nice Monday? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm not doing too shabby, to be honest. Just got off work, heading home. I wish it was cooler. It's a little getting too hot for my to my liking. That's fine. So for the hospital I work for, I deliver the mail, right? I deliver like the things that are outgoing from the for the hospital. And I was walking out of the hospital and a spider just so happened to fall down. And I guess because I moved my arm at the right time, it kind of fell out. It fell off my shirt and landed in the mail bucket. And I'm like, I don't want to like leave this spider in the post office and it prosper within the U.S. Postal Service. That wouldn't be good. And I didn't want to kill it because it wasn't, I intruded on it. It did not intrude on me. Like if it was indoors, it'd be dead. But it wasn't indoors. It was just hanging out, and I bumped into it when it was going downward. So I'm like, okay, this was my bad that you're in this situation. So I thought I accidentally killed it when I was trying to like get it on the envelope. You like get on one of the envelopes, and I was gonna like let it out, and I thought I killed it. And then I like poked it, and it like got immediately up and started like scurrying around again. And I'm like, okay. So eventually, like after like 2-3 minutes of trying to get this little tiny spider, it wasn't like tiny, but it was definitely smaller. It was like about jumping spider size. So eventually I got it on the envelope and let it out, and it scurried on away. So if it dies, if it ended up dying, it's not my fault. I tried saving it. Well, yeah, that was the big moment today. I reignited my love for Pokemon MMO yesterday on stream. I actually really need to be uploading my VODs again. I have them. I just haven't uploaded them in a while, and I also am putting more games on for future games to play on the channel. I took a break from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I've just been really tired and really anxious the last few days, and I'm like, the last thing I need is like a puzzle game that will aggravate me. And people are like, well, it's such an old game. Yeah, I'm not good at puzzles. I've never been good at them. I never probably will be good at them. I hope if and when I have children, that they are good at them, so they don't have the same anger that I get. So yeah. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Pokemon MMO is probably my favorite MMO ever made. Granted, that's not saying much because I don't play a lot of MMOs. I played Fallout 76 when, like, within the first, like, 2-3 months it was out. I played... Oh, what did I play? RuneScape, PokeMMO. Sherwood Dungeon was an interesting one. I actually thought about doing a video or a stream playing Sherwood Dungeon, because I used to play that for hours. Anytime Mom and Dad let me on the computer, I was playing Sherwood Dungeon for 3-4 hours. My friend would actually call me and we would play together. He would call me on the phone, and that's how we played. We probably got to like level, I would say every bit of level 20, 25, which is like pretty hard to get to. At least I remember it. I could be remembering completely wrong. The level cap could easily be 10 for all I know. I don't think it is, but it could be. I know they updated it a lot, because I think I turned it on at some point in like the last couple years, and they changed like everything. And it's like, okay. Yeah, it used to be on a website called Maid Marian, and there was like other games. There was also like Space Jump or something like, or no, Moonbase. Yeah, there was a thing called Moonbase. There was like some like racing game, I think. I think the coolest MMO I ever played was, I think it was called like Space Pirate or something like that. I can't remember. Like, there was like a couple of these like free games I used to play back in like 2011, 2012 that were a lot of fun. There was also like a mech one, and I think it started with an A. That one was pretty cool. There was a couple of multiplayer games. There was like a BattleBots. Game on miniclip.com, which Miniclips has changed a lot, and not for the better. I cannot navigate that site anymore, because I was going to play some of the more random games on miniclips.com, and like I couldn't find any of them. So that was sad. I thought about going to addictinggames.com, but I don't know. I remember there being a lot of problems in between games. Interactive Buddy was probably like the main game I played. I remember there was also a game called, I don't think it was on Addicting Games, it was called Hells of Sand. I can't find that game out anymore. I wonder if a lot of these games ran on Flash, like Adobe Flash. And I wonder if that's why these games no longer work. Because I also used to remember one of my favorite games to play, it was on Nickelodeon.com, and it was SpongeBob Flip or Flop. You just make Krabby Patties all day, you follow the orders, and it was a blast. It was like a really, really simplistic game. It was a lot of fun. I would love to play it again, but I can't. I mean, I guess I can. There's like this thing you can download that has like, it's like 100 gigs, and it's like, no. I'm not going to download that only for it not to work. So, I wish you could install like a flash player on your computer for them to work. That'd be cool. But I doubt you can. There was also a really cool game. There was a Summer Vacation. It was a really cool game. It was on CartoonNetwork.com. There was like 4 episodes. Each of them had their own challenges and like their own like end game. It was pretty cool. I remember one, you had to like stop the pipes from leaking. And you got to like go around, talk to your favorite like Cartoon Network characters. It was just really cool. I don't remember if Ed, Edd n Eddy was on there. I know, like, I think the Powerpuff Girls was on there. I know Dexter's Laboratory was on there. Johnny Bravo. A lot of, like, the late 90s. So I imagine Ed, Edd n Eddy was probably in there somewhere. There was another one that was based on a train, but I don't know what that was called. I never found that game, but I remember my friend playing it. And there was like, there's a Gundam Wing one where it was like chess. It was like a combination of chess and rock, paper, scissors. And then there was this Dragon Ball Z game that was like a tournament. And that was pretty cool. The final opponent, I think, was like Frieza. And it was also like a weird, like, not really chess. I can't really explain it. So if I were to try, you had to simultaneously dodge your opponent's attack and guess where your opponent is going. And then, like, after so much, you can actually do a special. And if you hit it with that special, it was, like, devastating. But you still had to choose, like, what quadrant. It was, like, divided into 4s. And you can actually still play that game, I think. I don't think you need Flash to play that one. It's not nearly as fun as I remember it being. But I remember being a kid and thinking that was, like, the coolest freaking thing. Because I know, like, Vegeta had the Big Bang attack. Which is funny, because it wasn't even called that officially, I believe, until the Android Saga. I think it was the first time he coined Big Bang Attack. So that was always kind of cool. But I mean, I'm sure, like, because the show was pretty far into it by the time we got it. Actually, I think it was completed, maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about the timeline of the Japanese dub. But yeah. Oh, just some fun little stuff. Usually I talk about random stuff. I pretty much stayed on topic all the way through. And then there was like an Ed, Edd n Eddy like Jawbreaker pipeline one that they built. Like you had to build it. Whizball. Does anyone else remember Whizball and Discovery Kids? I think it was so freaking fun. I used to design puzzles like all the time. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was terrible at guessing, but I was great at making. I was great at making the tracks, I guess you could call them. I was great at doing that. I was terrible at figuring out other people's, unless it was like super easy. And I would like, and what I really liked is like you couldn't put like random things. You had to put things that you that was used. Like if say you had like the boxing glove, and the boxing glove was not used to complete the puzzle, it would require you to delete the boxing glove. And I thought that was really cool. But I made it to my destination, everybody. Please drive safe, eat well, just stay hydrated, have an awesome day, and a good night.